Willkommen bei der BootZEIT, mal wieder aus Irland, genauer gesagt aus Shannonbridge. Wir haben hier gestern Abend den letzten Liegeplatz ergattert und sind dann anschließend noch ins Pub, hier direkt am Kai, in das Lucas. Ja, und was man da alles so erleben kann, seht ihr jetzt. Das Pub hier in Shannonbridge, direkt an der Brücke, hat ein kleines Geheimnis. Und zwar dieses wahnsinnige Museum. Das ist ganz toll. Und wir haben heute den Besitzer kennengelernt, der heute da ist. Und der will uns jetzt ein bisschen was darüber erzählen.
Best kept secret on the whole river. Because as you look around, it's as authentic as you'll get. Even the smoke-stained walls you can see from the cigarette smoking, and that's for the last couple of 100 years. This particular building will be dating back to somewhat after the bridge opened, or sometime after the bridge opened in 1756. So 57, 58, 1760. And this was a grocery shop that sold everything here, plus a bar. And you'd have the farmers who would be toiling in the fields all day with the horses. And it was a place to come to get the milk, the bread, the bacon, and meet their friends and go home drunk. Go home drunk. And maybe make love when they're drunk, I don't know. But anyway. The old guy here, Eric Luker, he was an only son. He was left an orphan at 14 years of age. So he had to run the farm during the day with his uncle, who helped him. And then at night he'd come in here, open the bar at 9 o'clock for the people. And that was the hotel. And that ceased trading at that particular time when he was left an orphan. That was about 1933. So then, over the years, there was a big crack in the gable, and the local council asked him to either make it good or knock it down. Okay. So he knocked it down in '88, and he built a new kind of house pub, modern pub. Yeah. There was no, at that time, people didn't have much interest in the river. Everything was away from the river, so there was really no views. And basically, he shut this up, lock, stock and barrel, in 1989. And you can see here, that's the price list still hanging there.
Yeah. From 1999?
89. So you can see, pint of Guinness, you'd know it as, that was called pint of stout, 126 punts. Vodka, 1.02 pence. So basically, I bought it in 2002, and it was totally blocked off. So we opened it up, and we cleaned the place up.
You opened the old one to the new one?
Into the, but which was only for people to have a look.
Okay, yeah, like a little
museum.
Yes.
And then we have many people who wanted to see the old way. And now, just prior to COVID, we were just going to man it up and open it up full time. But now we are going to do it. This is going to be open full time as a pub in the next couple of weeks when we have staff. So it is what it is. Some famous people here. The last famous guy that was here was Donald Skehan. He has his own cookery kind of TV program, and he did a trip in the Shannon, and one of his TV footage or his filming happened here. And I happened to be in it. I happened to be in this one of the episodes behind this bar. And previous to that, John Sheehan, you can see the photograph here. You can hold it up there.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. John Sheehan.
This photograph,
Yeah. There he is. He's the famous. He's the famous Dubliner. He's the last of the Dubliners that is alive. He was here with Declan O'Rourke. Declan O'Rourke released his new album some 6-7 years ago, and Donald Sheehan was with, John Sheehan, I mean, was with him, and John Maher. I don't know, I can't remember the other guys' names, and one of the songs on the album, Johnny and the Lantern, was recorded in the kitchen here.
In this kitchen?
In the kitchen, yeah.
Yeah.
And basically he sent that back here to all our Lucas compliments. So everybody seemed to want to use this pub, or why isn't it open? So we will put this back now the way it was. Listen, that's just a photograph there, go back to the mid-1800s, where
the bridge,
before there was development, the cows were just grazing on the side there, the kitchen itself, you can see, is a Victorian rain fireplace, an unusual fireplace. It's supposed to be the last remaining VR fireplace. You can see the English rose, the Scottish thistle, the Welsh leek, and the Irish shamrock, signifying the British Isles. It's supposed to be the last remaining one that's working anywhere in the British Isles now, this one. And many people come in here off the river with instruments, and a session often begins, So you can see it's the old way where they bake the bread and boil the kettle of potatoes, and this is for ironing the clothes, and you can see this is for mending the shoes. The men's shoes, the ladies' smaller shoe, and the heel. But anyway, it's just a bit of old Ireland, you know? Picture of the building before it was knocked down. That photograph would be around 1918, 1920. And that would be, Eric was the last survivor. He died in 2002. He was in his 80s. That's his father. And that's Eric's uncle. And it was this man who helped the young guy of 14 run the farm and the pub. And Eric never got married, and he just ran this at night and worked the farm. So basically that's it. This building here then in 2013, I had this idea to open it all up to the river. I've seen the idea on the continent, you know, why not look out on the river? And
all the windows.
And I like food, and I wanted to put in my own good food. And it is what you see there now.
Ja, es ist super, über was für Geschichten man hier stolpern kann. Das passiert, wenn man sich im Pub an die Bar setzt. Wir hatten sehr viel Spaß gestern Abend. Ich hoffe, euch hat es auch gefallen, und bis bald bei der BootZEIT.